You also could
my
just
tablet.
download. You could also just download meme
We
generator.
working now,
and
guys?
Just use that.
Where am I?
You're
That
in
is
the
a
top
great
right
question.
corner.
Oh.
You're in the top
Oh,
right-hand
I'm
corner.
watching. I'm looking at the stream live. It hasn't caught up yet.
Yeah. I have 0 on the stream. I have 0 viewers.
Oof.
Okay.
I'm not sure why, because I see like 10 of them.
That's because it's Streamlabs and it's a piece of shit.
Now it
So-
says 2
Yeah, that's
viewers.
Well, hello, viewers. Thank you for your
And we're
patience.
back from
Welcome
the
back.
messages.
Message of silence.
Yeah, what I was going to say before we get started is with the cowboy hat, I will be willing, and it's not going to happen, so it's okay, but I will put on the Astros jersey if someone donates 1,000 bits. But I know it's not
Do
going to
it.
happen because that's why it's all the way in the back.
Do
it. But yeah, that's I'm going to add that. So if you're going to do a cowboy hat, it's going to either the 1,000 bits. It's a cowboy hat, fedora, or my or a different jersey. So.
Do it.
But yeah, I don't know.
Do it.
We got
I'll just go Photoshop it on him. Sorry.
That'll do it.
Anyway, so back to the topic. So Substack is basically a platform for paid content. So for subscription content, like it's a memes for independent.
a memes to an end.
They're live journals, as some people called them, from back in 2006 or whatever the hell it was when live journal was a thing.
Yeah, it's still around. It's holding on, barely.
But anyways, so Substack actually publicly announced and said, if you are a former employee of Twitter and you are leaving because Elon Musk took over a chair on the board, we don't want you. Like, publicly said, we don't want you if you're running away from Twitter because Elon Musk has a chair there. So, yeah.
He's not a
That's
left or
something.
right leaning guy. He is a freedom guy, and that's what the left doesn't like.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, okay, the Shah of Iran has a Twitter account and has not been banned, but
Right.
like Marjorie Taylor Greene has been because she's spewing misinformation that turned out to be true. I mean,
Go figure.
yeah, she is a polarizing figure, but so is AOC.
Who?
But so am I, and I'm still on there.
I'm just more so thinking that they love companies like Disney, CNN, MSNBC, Twitter loves Twitter, Facebook loves Facebook, and yet,
Fancy that,
Yes.
a bird likes to cock.
Twitter
but
loves
they
porn
like-
stars too.
they don't mind these types of companies with all this money, but somehow Tesla and Elon Musk are on a different level, and yet you have members of the American government who have become millionaires through basically their shady dealings, but they're allowed to do it because it's their American right.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, look, some of the best figures in history have been controversial, and that's putting it lightly.
Mildly.
But you know what? Maybe you should just accept that this is how it's going to go, and now you realize the shoe's on the other foot. I mean, Jack Dorsey flat out said, I kind of created this culture. Yes, you did. Now, maybe he's not being fully honest about accepting the responsibility. I'm going to assume he is.
We want to
Yes,
assume
did.
the best.
As far as that goes, I think there's a lot of smoke and mirrors surrounding Jack Dorsey. I don't know that I think he actually. Oh, I see you pointing. What are you pointing at? Huh?
Dark Nova Dragon. Good point.
It takes 100 to keep a lie and 100 more to spread it. That's a good point. You're really quiet. Is there something wrong with my audio?
No, I turned down my meter because I'm not sure if I'm doubling over in the chat, but my meter shows in Streamlabs that like when you're talking, it spills over to my mic. But I'm not sure if anyone in the chat hears you through my mic, so I lower my meter when you speak.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I turn it up when I speak.
So I'm not sure if I really think that Jack Dorsey really is the persona that the world has seen. I'm actually under the impression, or at least it just seems, that Elon and Jack are buddies in some form or fashion. It's very obvious that the current CEO of Twitter and Elon are very much not friends. Like you see the glorious memes of the picture of the new CEO's face smiling, but behind it's the crying meme.
Yeah, it's the tears of a clown when there's.
I mean,
no
yeah,
one
the
around.
dude straight up said,
Am I right, Soda?
Twitter is not here to facilitate free speech. It's here to facilitate discourse or something like that. I'm like, what the
Well,
fuck
your voice
that...
is technically put out through the cyberverse more than it would be as you were in a newspaper or talking to a friend. So, yes, in a way, they are controlling free speech.
Yep.
They can say whatever the fuck they want, but the chieftain doctrine clearly states that they're infringing on my constitutional right of free speech.
Yeah.
That's the chieftain doctrine.
by existing, Twitter is infringing
Chieftain,
on my
2024.
pursuit of happiness. I'm just saying.
Well, Dorsey flat out said that Twitter or social media is a human right.
It's the new public
I
square.
wouldn't go that far.
Dorsey was saying before he stepped down a couple of years ago. I don't remember how far back.
call him.
But he straight up said that Twitter and social media is the new public square, and that free speech should be facilitated there. He said that openly, and it's recorded.
Oh, yeah. And yet, here we are. So, ball is in. There is a new player on the field, and it would appear that clearly the crowd has gone wild. Let's see what happens, folks.
Inspired and Tired podcast.
Oh, I know who that is. Thank you so much. I think we follow each other on Instagram.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. I'm the guy probably running the Instagram at this point. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate and love you. I always like and comment on their stuff because they have a really great podcast. Can we get them a shout out, please?
Oh, that's right.
They don't even need the follow. Just give them a shout out. That's the exclamation point SO.
Oh, I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, you guys do good work. We love you guys. Make sure you guys go check them out. They're really awesome.
So, I would actually go for Oni, and you'd probably agree with this.
Yes, Dark Nova, I would love to have Joe Rogan on the show.
Let me call him up real quick.
Jesus Christ.
What's the worst he can say? No?
Hey Siri, call Joe Rogan.
So what I would actually say, Odie, is I would take the Smash Brothers. A new challenger is approaching, with the siren, boo, woo, woo, and just have a picture of Elon Musk.
Oh, I just want to put. Oh, and here comes Elon Musk with the chair.
WrestleMania was last weekend.
Yeah.
The nip slip saw that scene all over the world. Let's just. Say that.
No,
Oh, yeah.
because I don't know what you're talking about, but I understand I understand what that is, and I understand
Yeah, Charlotte Flair was in the figure 8 move, which is basically a sharpshooter laying down on your back. Look it up. And she had a wardrobe malfunction with Ronda Rousey, like being in the move, but
man.
it was like right over the head, dude. It was like all over the place. So I was just like, oh
crap! It looks like our stream on YouTube may have taken a shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's
okay.
Maybe
I'll re-input it on Twitch. It's okay.
Maybe you should try some Docalax or something. Oof. Get some fiber.
Damn.
5G fiber.
Milk.
Damn.
Well, Streamlabs thought they fixed the multi-stream.
They thought they did.
Yeah.
Well, Streamlabs thinks
so
a
mad
lot of
because
things, and none of it tends to be correct.
I got these cool new alerts on the YouTube part where if someone follows or becomes a member on there, there's like You know that crowd of me like clapping? Like it's like a giant.
Yeah.
It's a giant fucking crowd though. It is like 10 of me.
Nice.
And it's like welcome to the Legion, and everyone's like woo, woo. It's so crazy. But the raid, I'm so looking forward if someone raids us because you guys don't know what it is. It's gonna be so incredibly annoying. It's gonna be annoying.
I mean,
tastic.
I live with myself. I'm quite annoying, I assure you.
I only talk to you twice a week, and I assure you that I'm more annoying than you are.
It looks like the multi-stream is working, so.
Oh, okay. And apparently, Facebook gives you 100% of your stars, which are like bits on there.
Hey,
So
maybe we need to
might-
get our asses on Facebook as well.
Yeah, I'm working on all the alerts on each platform. So once I get all the alerts going on all the platforms, then we'll triple stream. But yeah.
That is true, Dark Nova. Lieutenant Lickney said suck it to YouTube and came back.
Yep, that's true. And I will be doing a reaction video to that, Dark Nova. I know you PM'd me on that on Discord. By the way, if you guys want to join our Discord, it is a positive community. If you are having a bad day, Counselor Blacklight Oni will be there to talk to you. Or Honey Badger. Honey Badger, like those are the two that
I'm not-
they are the nicest people in that Discord. They're like the real ambassadors. They say no, but they're full of shit. They are really nice in that Discord. They make it a positive place to be. So if you guys want to check that out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who's saying ass book, but I wouldn't disagree with that naming convention for Facebook.
So yeah, I think I hope Elon Musk unbans people. That's the
Oh yeah, I know exactly what one you're going for.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you who it is because that would be fake news. It'd be fake news.
Oh gosh, I love it.
That would spoil the awesomeness. It's going to be huge.
If my friend wins her House of Representatives primary, I'm gonna be meeting Trump in person.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be fucking
and because she's told me to do the voice in front of him, I'm like he'll have me fucking shot. He's like, no, he thinks that shit's funny because I did an entire meeting with her campaign team in the voice. It's like, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Make sure you get her into that seat. We need 5 seats. It'll be great. It'll be amazing. But
Gonna be
yeah.
huge.
It's gonna be huge. It'll be bigger than my hair. It'll be amazing. I have a feeling Van Hammer
looks
will
like the
work after
YouTube stream. Yeah, it's keeping up. Nobody's
Okay, good.
there though. Boring.
That's okay, just in case they are, because our demographics on there, I'm trying to build that up. We're working really hard on it, and thank you guys for subbing to that and watching and commenting and subscribing. It takes no time to do that. We appreciate it. We want to do more gaming streams, but Chieftain doesn't have time, and Hero's too lazy. But other than that, just kidding.
No, he don't just tired of shit.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. But I think Soda peaked in streaming, right? Like streaming on the channel, on Twitch rather.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Man of very few words. Thank you so much, Soda. We'll see you next week.
Fuck you.
Are we done with Elon Musk? You want to go to the next?
Yeah, let's go to the next one. I'm sorry, guys. I probably should have said something sooner. I've said
Yeah.
what I need to say. That shit's hilarious.
All right. So here's my favorite slide of the whole show.
Of course. I'm looking at somebody's titties.
Oh, I'm making eye contact. That's fake news.
It's never fake news when it comes to you and titties.
That's true. Gina Carano, my favorite Italian. What's up with her? What was the news with her?
It took me a second to recover my memory there. My nap
From that
wiped out about
beautiful
half of what I
profile
was
of me
thinking
when I
about when
had
I
more
did this
hair.
shit. But apparently, and I said it in Discord. Can't people just leave this poor woman alone? She's
No,
gorgeous.
because she's too good.
Awesome, and she's an independent, powerful woman. Why can't they just let her be an independent, powerful woman? This woman
Because
has been
She has to
invited.
conform. She
Conform
has to
to what?
fit into their definition.
You got to understand. Clothes conform to curvy women, not the other way around.
Fat chicks need love too.
Giggity. anyways, you got to understand. This woman got invited to which convention was it? Shit, I can't remember. It's the one in Texas. What's that?
Oh, I was going to say MegaCon. That's in Orlando.
I think it is MegaCon. She got invited to MegaCon to sit in with her co-stars from The Mandalorian, and
Makes sense.
shocker, Twitter is having a meltdown over it.
Oh wow,
Twitter's not
I
a
give a
real
shit
place.
about what Twitter says.
Yeah, everybody does.
Fake news. Twitter
Fa-
is not a real place. I need to come up with a Dave Chappelle voice so I can say it just like him.
Early Dave Chappelle or smoking cigarettes for 20 years, Dave Chappelle?
Most recent comedy show, Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Because that's the one where he sits there and says, "Hey, newsflash, Twitter's not a real fucking place, people."
So they don't want her to work. Basically, they just want her to die.
Look, when these people come out and bring the cancel wagon or whatever the fuck they want to call
They're
that shit
fucking
these days,
cunts.
whenever they do that, you really try to censor me?
But canceling
censoring
isn't
me.
real. Cancel culture's not real.
Oh, no. There's no such thing as cancel culture, folks. It's consequence culture. It's consequences for your actions and for your independent thought. You're not allowed to have fucking independent...
All right, so basically, she is like they're having a meltdown. So she showed up with her co-stars and or friends.
This hasn't happened
convention.
yet. The cancel mob is trying to get the convention to disinvite her. Because that's what they're doing with Vic Mignogna right now. Anytime he gets invited to a convention, they start dogpiling these convention centers and these convention circuits and start sending messages to these payment processors talking about how much of a hateful person he is. This is what they're trying to start doing with Gina Carano, because when these people get it up in their panties in a bunch, so I don't say anything too explicit, because I'm getting there. I'm getting to that point to where my
Bitches
filter's
be
about to
thirsty.
break again. Wait, I don't have one. What am I talking
Bitches be
about?
thirsty.
I was about to say that, dude.
But like
Bitches
when
be
these people get their
thirsty.
panties in a bunch over this shit, they think that you're supposed to just roll over and die or live in a box in a ditch somewhere. You're not allowed to work ever again. So they find out who your new employer is and they start sending the mob after them.
Well,
This
they can
person's
do that.
problematic.
She works for the Daily Wire, right? So they're pretty fucked. So.
Yeah,
That's true.
none of their opinions
Shapiro
matter
and-
to the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
Shapiro will ram them all a new one. Shapiro
be
for president
thirsty.
2024.
They try to freaking cancel Shapiro all the time too, and he's just like, man, fuck you.
You know how
I'm a
rich
Jew
that
with an
company is?
independent media.
Yeah, exactly. I'll say, you know how rich the company is right now? I mean, they're putting
Get
movies
muted,
out left and
bitch.
right. They're hiring all
They've
these,
announced
you know.
that they're going to publicly compete against Disney with
Oh,
animation
yeah, well,
kids
yeah, I
content.
forgot about that, yeah.
They
Yeah.
literally have fuck you money.
What an idiot.
I'd say.
Yeah, what an idiot. That's fucking for sure. Idiot.
Dark Nova Dragon. I don't know what you clipped, but it better be funny. I want to see it. She's better than Jada Smith. Well, I'd
That's such
hope
a
so,
low
because
standard.
Jada Smith is a garbage human being, and Gina Carano is a beautiful human being. And then he clipped
That's
something
what I wanted to
else.
clip. I wanted to clip you saying garbage human being. I've been waiting for you to say it since last week because I couldn't find the video.
I mean,
All
yeah,
right.
I was in an
do you want me to
interview.
specify, or do you want me to just say garbage human?
Well, it doesn't matter. I clipped it anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Garbage human.
Nah, see, you blew out your mic.
Okay.
We'll
Garbage
do it.
human.
We won't do it. We won't do it live.
Okay, fine.
Fair enough. But yeah.
I did kind of sort of get my mouth up on the mic so you couldn't really understand what the fuck I was saying. No.
It was like down your throat, like it's like a familiar
Please
spot.
don't.
Right?
Please stop.
Oh man, that's a clip.
Badger, what are you doing with your camera?
Trying to do something.
Badger?
Hang on. Hang on.
Badger?
Hang on.
Let us all try
Streaming's new to us. We don't know how to
Pull
use our
down on the
cameras.
notification bar.
There we go.
There you go.
No, I had to do something. It was very important. Oh crap! Oh crap! Breaking it! Breaking it! Breaking it, guys.
Very important.
Very nice. Oh, no.
Stop
important
eating your fucking mic.
message.
Can't imagine why we can't get more than 7 viewers tonight. Thank you so much.
All right, so there we go. It is sent. I sent
Oh,
it,
boy.
guys. It's in the meme section. I sent it.
Oh god, she made a meme. What
Hell no.
Oh my god.
Oh, for those of you who are in the Discord, direct your attention to the meme section and witness the angry chieftain moment.
Oh yeah, that shit's good. Oh yes, there it
Oh damn.
is. It's beautiful.
I'm going to read back
It
read a
is
little
beautiful.
bit. Genie, you have 3 wishes. Me, ban cancel culture, Twitter, and get Chief another set of balls.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What the fuck, dude?
Can we kick him out of chat, please? Can
I am anti-censorship.
Right?
Yeah,
can we
anti-censorship.
oh, now we're down to 5. Congratulations.
Oh,
Look at
Oh, what is with this bullshit ad reel? Why did you take an ad break? Nobody said to take an ad break. I've
Oh,
never
that's
seen-
because if you don't sub, it goes to the ad break.
The fuck is this shit?
I put that in there on purpose.
I'm a goddamn moderator.
I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know how
hungry.
that works.
Hi, hungry.
grab a snack.
But when people come back, it's going to be the Unreal Engine because Hero said,
It's Unreal.
"Hey Joe, that's video game stuff."
Unreal
Chieftain.
And
shit.
He's
really
like, "Okay, so
everything
now I got
stuff.
like 10 slides of this shit that's going to put you guys to sleep." So we're going to go to like 3 viewers here. But I'm
Love
not
you
sure if
guys.
Soda actually read up on it, but or actually downloaded it. But there is a lot of stuff with the Unreal Engine, and it's pretty interesting to me. But if it gets too boring, please say move on to the next topic, because I'll be okay with that.
Chief's got to learn it inside and out because they're going to have him teach classes on it.
Oh, really?
Oh, boy.
Oh, did I say that?
Giggity.
Did you? Is that true?
They're supposed to be adding Unreal, which makes no sense though, because we're not that's not our program. So
Oh,
Well, you know.
they
I
can't
taught
make
the
up their
portfolio
mind.
class. Yeah, it changes
Wow.
from day to day.
Sounds
I
like
have to learn it
modern-
anyway.
That sounds
But-
like the modern education system anyway.
Pretty much.
But people are gonna like this. It's like pretty badass because it's gonna make gaming's better. Gaming's better. Wow, that's
Gaming's
wording
better.
is hard.
Yeah.
Wording is hard.
Let's see. I have a bunch of notes here, but I'm trying to find something that's interesting in these notes. You can actually go to Unreal Engine 5, but leverage game-changing fidelity. Bring incredibly immersive and realistic interactive experiences to life with groundbreaking new features like Nanite and Lumen, which is Lumen's the lighting part of it.
Yeah.
That provide a generational leap in visual fidelity and enable worlds to be fully dynamic. The English for that is it makes things look more realistic with more bounce lighting and more geometry. So, like, the geometry is heavier and it looks more real.
So
Also-
I'm gonna interject with a little bit of
Of course you are, because you know
Dialogue.
there's like
dialogue,
8 fucking
because I feel
slides,
like
so
dialogue
make it quick,
makes
please.
more
And talk over me
engaging
some more.
content.
Go for it.
Which is why you go on a monologue.
Go ahead. Well, you should know.
Yeah, I'm one to talk, huh?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, here.
So how how much more realistic is this shit gonna get before it just doesn't look realistic anymore?
Right. Like I was like
Uncanny Valley stuff.
they have a video, they have things on the website where they have a slider like before and after, and it's such a minute difference that it doesn't even matter. So I was like
Wow.
looking at this stuff, and I'm just like, okay, well the cast shadows aren't 100%. They kind of blurred the shadows, so it like takes up less memory, but it's ridiculous. But with that question being said, the worlds are going to be bigger. They're going to be much bigger, kind of like the Matrix type of like huge amount of area that you can play in. Yeah, there's like big. The area has like quintupled because they bought a company.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so like the levels, like you won't. The advantage is it's like the levels won't like load. Like you won't go into a loading screen. Like the level of detail will just get clearer, but the whole thing will load because it uses proxies and that sort of thing. But
Right. Well, the reason
it looks
the reason
amazing.
I ask that is like if you look at the model in the corner here, that it looks like Soda's avatar is eye fucking.
I am. What are you, like, leave me alone over here. Let
Like
me
if you
finish.
look at that model, like that particular model just looks like I don't know, a rubber plastic something kind of doll. Like it has realistic shadow and lighting, and it looks like a real object, but it doesn't look human to me. It just looks like a doll, and it's getting to a point to where this stuff is looking better than real life, but it's bringing a quality of graphics that make things look obviously not real. Or
Right.
Unreal.
like this image right here. This has like 5 million polygons in it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like the meshes are ridiculous because they bought what is it called? Not Quixel. Megascans, Quixel Megascans. Am I right? Soda, help me out.
Quick.
Yeah, I think it's called. They bought Quixel Megascans, which have like thousands of textures, and it's basically like building blocks, so you can build levels with like sections of dirt, grass, trees, and that sort of thing. And you could just load them in there, and you can load the textures without using UV maps or normals.
Yep.
Meaning-
Quixel AB, right?
Yeah, Quixel. Yeah. So like literally, you don't need to UV map or use normal maps. You just plop it on there and it works apparently. But as we know, as game developers, nothing plops in and works.
No.
So
it tends to break things.
Right. So here's an example of those like big giant mega scans and cityscapes right here. So that's an entire city. That's like down to street level like accuracy.
Email League of Legends.
So
I'm looking.
it's basically a giant Lego set. So
So you're telling me that this like 100-mile away view, if I
That's
were a
one level.
fighter jet and flying into the city, what you're saying is it's going to be one big field, one big map. It's not going to reload. It'll be like reloading textures in the background as I approach the city kind of thing, and I can fly all the way down to Street View.
what they said, it is going to be seamless. So like if you're in a section, but yes, it's going to be virtually seamless. Like you can run through a city like and not get mugged like in a real city. But it's supposed to be. I got docs on it as well. If I can just click on my off screen here and show some of the Megascan examples. And some of the lumen global illumination here. I'm not, and if you guys are bored with this, I will change the subject. So, but here is like a slider.
Oh damn!
So that's like the old version. Here's the new version. Well, this is with no reflections. It's disabled. So like that looks fine, right? That's like kind of like GTA 5 right there.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it
then
looks
like this is
older
just like
model. Yep, there it is.
Yeah. The only thing that bothers me is I don't know if Soda like this looks fake as fuck. Like this background right here looks really fake to me.
I wish I could zoom in on the camera.
Yeah, I wish I can zoom in as well. I can't make it any bigger.
I mean,
But-
I see the
Giggity.
difference.
But yeah, like here's the before and after. But this is with like reflection maps and everything like that. Basically, you basically put a light and go. There's like no like fake like putting fake light bounces in there and stuff anymore. It's like
Well, the
then what do you need me
reflections
for?
Reflections are way good. The
Yeah.
city's good. Like
Yeah, it looks movie quality. I mean, which is why they're using it for movies now. But
Plus the VR that's inside Unreal is amazing.
right,
Also,
which we'll be
so.
using. We'll be using the XR. I think they has an XR thing as well, which can transfer over to Disguise, which is extended reality software. But you guys
That'll
don't
be
know that
fucking
because only
awesome.
6 people. We will be building a studio with that. But
Whoa.
but yeah,
I
we will
found out
be.
the college I went to has an XR studio now.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh,
different
that
types
happened.
of XR is a very broad umbrella for that sort of thing. So, but yeah, like the school I teach at is like, oh, we're already doing that. And I saw the pipeline. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. So there's like 2 different types of that I know of extended reality.
Well,
Here's something that would relate to what Soda teaches, which is animation. The animation mode has been improved. There's less IK clicking and that sort of thing. The build is a little more intuitive. Just so you guys know, like these little rings are all movable objects to animate. If you are motion capturing and you can assign points, you can do that, or you can animate inside of Unreal. This is like the breakdown. It's kind of boring, but hip controllers, like I don't even look at this fucking shit. I don't even look at this part. I just look at this fucking shit right here, and I hit set keyframe and move it because this shit like makes me fucking depressed. It's an outliner. Yeah, it's an animation outliner. It's just like 3D software, but like I'll just use this and use this to animate, and you just move these rings around over a timeline and you animate it. Big deal. But it's less. They said it's less clicky and you can edit it more
Less
accurately.
clicky.
Less like less jerky.
Yeah,
Nah.
I mean,
Oh,
really pain in the ass anyway. So.
This is pretty awesome too. You can retarget animation. So if you have a character and you already rigged a character, but you have to rig another one that doesn't look like the character, and you don't have to like rebuild the puppetry, you can actually convert it over if it has the same amount of points to like 1-to-1 points. It's good, and then you can actually offset them right here. I think they fixed that as well. But the thing that you guys are gonna
puppet
like,
they're using looks like a freaking model straight out of goddamn Warframe.
yeah, that's the default avatar that they
That's-
have.
The little orange guy's pretty cute.
Badger
He
would
is.
think so, yes.
He's kind of cute. He's a little small little dude.
I gotta find. I'm scrolling off screen for.
You gendered
this-
that robot. How dare you?
Dare you?
How dare you?
Badger's ignoring me.
I,
should give you
no. I gave you the bird. You got a burb.
Free bird.
Free bird.
So here's the little GIF here.
A gif.
This little thing right here. So they take
Oh,
it from
that's
this character.
adorable.
So what they do is like they take the animation targeting and they put it onto here. It kind of looks like Claptrap, Dark Nova Dragon, but yeah, it does.
What?
And it kind of repaints it too, I think. Well,
Yeah, well, there's enough of a difference between that and Claptrap. I'm not gonna go copyright.
I have a horror story with Claptrap.
No, you don't.
No.
A buddy and
Claptrap.
no. A buddy and me were. I was playing Borderlands
She's
2
gonna
for the
tell
first
you
time
anyway.
Borderlands 2.
here's another
And-
example of that
No, I
one-to-one
have to-
animation here. Go ahead.
We beat the
Go
first
ahead.
boss. Claptrap glitched, and we couldn't get past the first boss. We defeated the boss, but the area wouldn't open. So he was just screaming over and over that we had to go and go and go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a nightmare. And we tried to kill him and we couldn't. We tried to kill ourselves, but we didn't have the right weapons either.
Yo, Claptrap.
Mm,
No, that one you wanted to. Oh, that's cool.
This is the thing that everyone's gonna like. They fixed the distance matching, meaning if you have a character running, and anybody ever run and like they run to a wall and then like it kind of like the character kind of jerks and slides on the ground a little bit.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
happens
they
in
fixed
Red
that
Dead.
with this, and of course the GIF doesn't work in my thing. So, but I can go here and I can show you like the left and right difference here. They actually fixed this This is pretty amazing. Here's the old one on the left-hand side. And you can see how he's like kind of sliding a little bit, like right there. Sliding, and then he like starts running again normally.
Yeah.
Now the right one is the fix. So there is an ease in and ease out animation term. Sorry guys, but like slowing into an action and slowing out of an action using like kind of like gravity, right, Soda?
Right.
I think some of your students understand that, not all of them, but
Probably not.
but
Wow.
I have a 14-year-old student that does a better job with a head turn than some of my college kids. So
I don't doubt that.
he actually finished a head turn in 2 hours.
Well, you know, on the one hand, you also have at least 5 years of freaking drug use that may have, and alcohol use that may have, slowed down the brain cells. Little gray cells do need to breathe.
But yeah, I like this. I think gamers are going to really like that, especially if they're playing third-person shooters. So that's good. That's good. It's a little bit more like annoying. Like this would annoy me. It's like an Iron Man running and sliding on like ice or something. But yeah,
that does look horrific.
I don't know. I guess everyone's liking this because the chat's like not saying anything. So I guess I'm assuming people are liking this. So
we're back to the number of viewers we had before. So
okay. Oh, I know. We already saw that. The smart object expert. This is the beta version. Basically, if you put a chair down, people are not going to be walking through the chair. It'll automatically, the character will sit down. It seems like something they've already had already.
Well, I don't know. It does seem like there's a long list of games that have an issue with environmental awareness of their character AI, and they would just kind of freaking, I don't know, clip through objects in their path.
With Unreal, they're going to have objects already programmed for that. So you can say, okay, this is a chair, like here's a chair, or make a chair and add that attribute to it and say, okay, this is a chair. You can stand on it, you can sit on it, you can kick on, like you can add attributes to it. And it's a little bit easier. That's what I'm assuming that they're doing. They go into a little bit more detail, but I didn't have time to read like 100 pages the night before the show. So, but like I thought that was no. I already knew I was going to talk about it before you mentioned it. I just put it off. That's my fault, not yours. I'm not yelling at you. I'm more mad at myself for being lazy. But yeah, there's also that other thing I was talking about, Soda, about with the blurring of the shadow maps. Shadow maps are more accurate now. Or here's one that I really like. It's like this is I'll stop using light. The particle systems before and after. That's like before. It's basically just a bunch of plain spheres with an illuminate texture, and then this is the blur version of it, which actually makes it a little bit more realistic. You just want to imagine this moving. This is a still frame. If this was moving, it would look a lot more realistic in your scenes, and pretty cool.
I guess that's a technology of all various different kinds of engines that's commonly used.
It's
like,
a post.
if you slide that back to the right. Okay, yeah. So the before frame there, where it's there. If you the left frame there, that looks a lot more like every game that has some sort of a spark shower like that. Then unless it's something on my high-end ass PC with graphics set up to ultra and everything.
It's pretty much a post effect with anything, or it's from a cutscene. I think these are in game.
Right. So what I'm saying is, like, on the left, that's more like what I've normally see on, like, say, console or a PC with mid graphics going, and then on the right would be something. It just looks sharper, cleaner. I don't know. Better.
Yeah, like well, on this side it looks worse. Like this looks like shit. You think this looks better?
Yeah.
That doesn't look realistic. That looks like shit.
Well,
to me, that looks like
if it was actually moving, I think it would make.
If it was moving, it might. But I would be more preffy to this because it looks more cinematic. But I
it's just the blur. I don't know, the blur that just softens the motion or whatever, that makes it just, I don't know. That blur just doesn't appeal to me, I guess.
That's not a good. That's not a good example, in my opinion.
No.
I'm surprised they didn't give you a GIF.
I mean, they just took something and put a radial blur on it.
Yeah, I would like to see that in motion to have a real. But I think you can actually, of course, you like that filter is probably turned up all the way.
Probably.
Particle system in after motion blur translucency. I don't know. I like it like this, but there's a lot of people that like it like that. But I have to see it in motion.
Yeah,
I guess I would, because
you know,
with my, I don't know, rudimentary knowledge of the level of shit you get into, I guess I'd have to also see it in action to really grasp what's going on here.
This I don't. This makes no sense to me. Like there's literally like no difference here. They just some sort of filter.
Yeah, like look at that.
That's
the
just
left
exposure.
side. Okay, put that in the middle.
Yeah.
The left side just looks like it has, I don't know, a gray filter over the top of it, or a gray over the top of it.
Yeah.
It's probably relating to specific textures, reflecting certain types of light.
That's exactly what it's doing. Yes, you are correct.
Still, if the game sucks, it doesn't matter.
Right, and which you discussed last week, which is why I was reluctant to talk about this week, because no one's gonna give a fuck. But let me just go to this one. This one I can't tell. Like, there's two different clips because the cars are moving. I'm not even gonna show you that. This is the one that I want to show you. Is the one with ray tracing. Like this is the new one, which is more mathematically correct. Like the cast shadows are accurate. And this is the one that's like, it's all like kind of blurred out. You can see like this shadow is blurred out. So the new version is this, but which is more accurate. But you're losing, like, here's me being a fucking nerd. You're losing like the rim tip of this figure here when you're doing the accurate one. But I would just put a point light there anyway, so I'd fix that shit really quick. That fucking bothers me because I saw it. And I'm like, oh, that looks good. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I have to add more point lights in here and like add more hits so make my stuff look better. So like it'll be more accurate, but it's still the same amount of work in my opinion.
I assume this one's going up one single light source, though.
That is true. It is one single light source. And atmospheric fog, of course. You can see that in the back
I'm
there.
really
like
weird, and it's freaking me out, man.
Huh?
And
that's
everything with
so
Unreal,
weird.
guys. I hope that.
I'm sorry. It's me. I'm scratching an itch. My shins are dry and.
It sounded like gravel, dude. Are you okay? Are your legs
I thought you were
okay?
sanding paper. What the fuck?
I'm using cardboard because that way I'm not clawing myself. It's just
Oh.
abrasive
And there's a
enough.
clip for Hover.
Bath. Go stick your legs out the window.
No! I'm on the 6th floor of a building.
What do they do? Call? Oh wait, they might call.
I won't.
Services.
I won't die. I'll just wish I did.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Or I could just use lotion. Find some. Anyways, okay. So I do have a question regarding the technology, though.
Sure. Go ahead. What is your question?
Because I'm going to assume Unreal Engine 5 is going to have a lot of people purchasing it, and that's not me hating. That's
free.
just me saying.
It's
It's
free.
free.
Actually out now.
It's free. It's out.
In order to get the most out of those graphics and get the most out of what it is that they're putting in, do you really need to have okay, let me rephrase that. Are you going to be able
How
to just
high end do you
use
need to go to use that?
Yeah.
No.
Is that where you're going? Okay, sorry.
No, not necessarily. Do you have to upgrade any of your monitors in order to really appreciate some of the graphic changes that are going to be happening? Or is it going to be one of those things that, unless you're using a brick computer, and I mean like a Mac from like the 90s, you'll probably be able to see the difference of, or am I going to have to go invest in like a 4K, 8K monitor kind of thing?
No. What an idiot.
No, that is a good question. I think if you use a basic 20 2070 like I have, or 2060, it should be okay. And you don't need
Yeah.
to. I don't think you need to upgrade your monitors because mine aren't the best. And you saw the lighting I did with Lucky's Tale, and the reviews were good on that. So you don't really need to do that to appreciate anything. If you wanted to get a 144 megahertz monitor and give up a kidney,
You had the money,
I have
space.
yeah, but
those.
you can.
I have
you can
3
use,
of those.
I have
They're not that expensive, but
I have 2 Asus. I'm running on 2 Asus, and I would be able to do that. And one is color.
I just
corrected
bought
for-
one yesterday, 165 hertz actually, and it was only.
I was
like
gonna ask,
300 bucks.
kidney or
What an
monitor?
idiot.
I sold a kidney.
What an idiot.
I'm just kidding. I didn't sell a kidney.
What an idiot.
Oh, what I would probably argue is it would depend on what you're looking to get out of the
You're
system.
looking. Plus, the graphics card has to support ray tracing, or it's pointless.
Or it won't work, yeah. Or you
Yeah.
won't be able to
Most
use
of
any of
them
those
do,
features.
You just won't be able to see the ray tracing. So, if you're working with something with ray tracing, then it's just basically would be the graphics card would push the monitor. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Great
me
question.
personally,
I'm
if I was doing something like that, if I were to be the person working in Unreal Engine 5, I would want something that would have the her headset died. I would
Well-
want to be using something that could utilize
Chieftain,
all those
I
features
can't
and
hear
see all
him.
those features, and probably a monitor that was
Get muted,
crisp
bitch.
enough. I say crisp enough, but probably would mean, yeah. You heard Ghosts of Hosts Past.
I think the computer we got you, Oni, actually
You
would
could run
be
it.
fine. Yeah. So,
Oh, I was just curious because I know when technological changes happen, and then so for example, if you bought a brand new monitor, let's say it was a 4K TV, and you plug in your PlayStation 2 into it, it'll make it look that much older because it's processing things that don't exist. But then
I mean,
with stuff like this, because this is the internal stuff, this is more the guts of what makes it a game. If
you'd probably want a system that could show that stuff.
yeah, either I mean, it's kind of like, oh yeah, let me just invest in a really great game, and then I have like the worst setup ever.
well, it's also too. That's why you should hook your, consoles up to an actual TV and not,
Yeah,
monitor.
TVs are specifically designed to display shit from consoles. TVs are not necessarily designed to work with computers.
Right.
You get weird aspect ratios on monitors sometimes, not all the time, but now that people more often use TVs as monitors, the technology is there for it. But it used to be really difficult to actually get a computer to display properly on a TV.
I'm
You-
actually screen grabbing all of you guys on a 20-year-old Samsung flat screen right now. Oh, I didn't see the sign. It's like a dance. Every part and person is
Naked.
connected
Oh,
and
Connected.
Cohesive.
I can't read it. It's really small on the screen, so sorry.
I'm not
No,
sure
that-
what her squirrel brain is coming up with, but I'm liking it. But yeah,
maybe
yes,
she
I
wants
get
to
that.
dance.
I get that you, Chieftain,
Nub nub.
are using a 20-year-old TV on your computer. But my point is that 20-year-old TV does not have some of the technology that your computer that I helped build for you does.
That you broke.
But you shipped it wrong.
I'm still okay with blaming the USPS. He got his money from the USPS, so
He was just
That's a
trying to
miracle.
break the glass ceiling.
indeed.
Yes, we know. I use them every day, and they're late, behind. Everything's been shit for a couple.
Well,
Actually,
hang
there are
on.
a couple.
Could it possibly because it's government work?
Yeah, it's Biden. Biden fucked up everything. Did I say that?
I think the
Shit.
post office was fucked up before Biden was even.
And the
involved.
post office has been fucked up for about 20 years, so.
Mm.
It hasn't been as bad. Like, it's been horrible. They're lazy. They get paid a shit ton of money, but like, they're
Because
lazy.
they're union workers.
Yeah, but they don't get me started. Because you never know. I mean, and somebody gets their Pokemon late. Pokemon people are crazy. Like, man, it's a fucking day late. You know. Like,
I mean,
not
yeah,
my
they gotta
fault.
catch them
Meanwhile,
all.
Soda's over here like, sounds like a you problem, bitch.
It is. It is. I was like, they think I'm the fucking post office. Like, I tell them, I'm not the post office. Like,
That's a
fuck.
clip.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking, at least, man, we need to do a new fucking idiot, you know, or what an idiot, you know.
He wants to emphasize it better.
There, he just did.
Well, the one he
As
has
you shall
now
receive.
seems like I'm actually talking, and people are like, "Man, he's calling me an idiot over and over. What a dick!"
What an idiot.
That one.
We know.
What an idiot.
Emotional damage.
Soda, may I offer you a suggestion?
Yes, you can.
Shut up and dribble, bitch.
That's not it.
I'm
No.
done. I'm fucking done.
If you don't like how he plays ball, why not cheat and play it right back?
That's right.
Start making your own clips.
What an idiot.
Guess who's back?
Oh, God.
What an idiot.
My headphones charge quickly, yay!
Emotional damage.
Which means they'll die just as fast.
Actually, no, they
Fucking
lasted
crazy.
about an hour. No, 2 hours. Two hours or so. 2.5 hours of continuous
yet-
use.
I
But
like
look.
boobies.
These are connected.
I can't use those. I don't have
Come
an
at me, I
aux
fucking dare
port
you.
on my phone.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Because iPhone's a piece of shit.
No,
It's not an
she's
iPhone.
using
I'll slap the shit out
I'm
of
using my
you.
commie phone.
Oh, the Chinese shit. Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm paying
That's even worse.
$100 a month for some stupid shit. I may as well get my
For a
use out of
fucking
this
brick.
stupid thing.
For a fucking brick that listens in on everything.
Well, I guess they know that I like to listen to
Hey,
jet
commies.
pens while I poop.
Hey, commies, kiss my fucking ass.
Yeah.
Don't say
Wow.
that. They know where
What
I'm
an
at.
idiot.
They'll get me and be like, "You're saying anti-Chinese stuff." I'm like, "You
What an
bet your
idiot.
ass." I was
Oh.
under the impression this was a Korean phone. I
Welcome
would
to
have been so
America.
happy with a Korean
What an
phone.
idiot.
If it was
You
Korean
know-
or Japanese, I'd have been happy. But I was like,
What an idiot.
that packaging
You
looks a
know.
little too creepy.
What an idiot.
You know, if someone shows up on the doorstep, shit's gonna go sideways real quick,
Oh.
and it's not gonna
I'll
be the
fight.
family.
I'll fight Pooh Bear. I'll
You'll
fight the
fight
Pooh Bear.
Pooh
I don't
Bear.
give a shit.
Fucking shoot me
You're gonna
now.
get canceled.
Shoot me. There's 2 of them now. They won't stop talking about stuff. Lord help me. Please help me to stay on
Oh.
topic.
Nova Dragon. Dark Nova Dragon. My phone
Oh.
is a OnePlus 8 UW.
Well,
Huh?
is that, huh?
The brand is OnePlus. The model is 8 UW because that was the only one that Verizon carried.
Well, there's half of your problem.
And there's the
It-
podcast
I mean,
coming to a
aside from
screeching
the fact
halt.
that
Did you
it's
hear
Chinese-
that? That's the podcast coming to a screeching fucking halt, talking about a Chinese cell phone
I know,
that we
though,
don't
Dragon,
give a
it's
shit
tough.
about. We love you, but we don't care about your phone.
Get a new piece
Commie
of shit.
phone. It's a communist phone. Get it right.
She's
That's
got a
kinda what I
pinko
call
commie
it.
phone.
I've been so tempted to let it go without a case and just drop it in a parking lot one day and be like, oopsie!
Someone put a
But I don't know if insurance will cover it. And especially now that I said it, Verizon knows my plan. So I keep a face on it.
And we
But
are
Whose
idea was
moving
this?
On.
I just don't.
So, when we got this subject, when we were coming up with the topics this week, Hero does most of them, and he apparently doesn't know how to spell Warner Brothers, so I thought it said Wiener Brothers. W-E-R-N-E.
Well, to tell you the truth, they basically are Wiener Brothers.
So I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, do you mean Warner? No answer. Do you mean Warner? 2 hours later, No
I
answer.
definitely answered, and you
Yeah, he
only
answered.
asked once.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
so
I'm
we
trying to
don't
paint a
know.
picture here. Shut the fuck up.
You're trying to make yourself better.
Exactly.
You're trying to make yourself look better.
And
At
I'm
the
like,
cost of him.
I'm like, I can spell Medal of Honor wrong, and you guys jump all over my dick about it. But
Medal of
he
Honor.
spells Warner Brothers wrong, and there's fucking crickets. That's all I have to say.
Well, I didn't know if it was
Warner.
Warner. I didn't know if maybe I just was misreading it or what. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about these
I'm
things.
like, what's Warner Brothers? I never heard of Warner Brothers. Do you mean Warner Brothers? And I was just like, I don't know. Do I not have the crickets in? Oh yeah, I do.
And we don't hear him.
That was the Discord chat.
There was.
But what's going on with the Warner Brothers Discovery? The stuff that Dreams would make of. Now get the fuck out, I added. But
Well, right now, that's exactly what's going on. So, the absolute shit show that is Warner Media right now is basically a takeover being done by Discovery. And as I hear tell, the CEO of Discovery, he loves his team, he's loyal to his team, and he's bringing his team in and kicking everybody out of their seats.
you're fired.
Basically.
Why are you still here?
So, I'm sorry, honey, I'm doing the podcast right now. I guess I'll respond in a little bit.
No. That was a. Never mind. If I have to explain it, it's not funny.
Yeah, I found it funny either way.
No, it wasn't directed towards you. It was directed towards the executives. It's like,
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Okay.
But, as I understand it, this topic touches on a no-no topic for Chief. He's gonna, his eyes are gonna turn red, and he's gonna be like, "Shut up about this topic!" and he's
Okay,
gonna get
does it-
triggered.
Is it a certain person?
Certain unnamed party with the initials AH.
Wasn't me.
No. No.
And JD.
No.
Jack Daniels?
You wish.
Wow.
John Deere?
Wow, Badger. Wow, Badger.
It's Jason
John
Derulo.
Hennessy.
Anyways, it ends up, that topic comes very close to this topic. So I'm going to kind of skirt it a little bit.
Please.
Basically, as I hear tell, the two executives, one being the CEO of Warner and the other being a chief officer of Warner, were two individuals that were instrumental and took the lead in making the decision to cut Johnny Depp from Fantastic Beasts. And they were also instrumental in keeping Amber Heard. And they both got shown the door this week.
I thought you were gonna say dick.
Well, I mean, it might as well have been.
I mean,
Here's a clip.
They did get
So
shafted.
someone's finally showing Johnny Depp some leeway.
I wouldn't
Getting rid of the
say
guys-
leeway.
Well, not
I'm just-
leeway, yeah,
but-
let's put it this way. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
should I
no.
say life's a bitch and her stripper name is Karma.
Oh.
Don't touch me there, Daddy.
What?
Oh wow.
What?
Wow, he went there.
I hate the Amber Heard thing because
yeah, we're not gonna go too
why
far
is
into
it
that.
she gets to get away with it?
Because
She's
Soda
hot.
wants to bang her.
Yeah. 'Cause
No,
you're
she's
hot.
No, she's
not.
not attractive. She's
Not at all.
not only does she look like a train wreck,
She looks like a
But she obviously
fucking
is one.
beanpole.
Hold on.
she's not got a
Amber-
pretty
She's just
face either.
Amber Heard is
naked.
pretty.
Hold
Wow.
I don't want to see that naked.
Okay, let me do a live search on Twitch on that.
Go
Oh yeah, good idea.
go ahead
Gotta get
and
us banned.
search that soda, but
I'm
you're
talking
only
about,
gonna
like,
You're only gonna
Aquaman.
see.
The redhead just got to me.
All I have to say is people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, Hero. So that's why I'm not saying anything about it.
Oh, okay.
My big thing is
All I'm gonna
I
say is you're just looking at what 90% of Hollywood's already touched, Soda.
what I hate about it is she's getting away with all this crap. People were so into she's a victim, and I'm like, wait, before we do anything, how about we let it go to the courts, see how it goes, because technically you're innocent until proven guilty.
Allegations.
That's the way of the law. The allegations are allegations. Anyone can make an allegation. I can say Oni called me a dumbass the other day. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it's right. But
Fake news.
Is it true? Is it true?
no, she didn't. But see, I can make an allegation, but it's not necessarily true. And then
But you have to
all
believe
this
all
stuff
women.
comes out, and we find out that Johnny Depp's getting beat by his ex-wife now. And yet
I
he
mean,
loses big
this
jobs.
is-
He loses roles.
Why they make
There's-
gags? You just gag her.
Well, okay, fine.
I'd rather just throw her into the
I'm gonna-
freaking pen.
I'm going to go ahead and put a cap on this because we've already beat this horse
That's
to
true.
death.
That's true.
In like over the course of like 2 years, we've revisited this topic more than once when there was an update, and Chief is over here like, please kill me now because he's tired of it.
Is he triggered?
I
Is he
don't know. I think
hashtag triggered?
I think I
Yes.
speak for Lagging Out Legion, where I say that we're all tired of it. But like, if it's in the news, I guess we have to talk about it.
Okay, I will
No, we
add
don't,
one
because we've
little.
got someone
end.
trying to usurp her.
I got one little end cap for that, and then we could just push the topic to the side because this.
Thank
First of
goodness.
all, the trial starts on Monday. The defamation suit starts on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Beat her
and
ass. I mean,
and she is
Send her to
in
jail.
full panic mode
Good.
where this is going.
Suffer,
because
bitch.
I like where this is going.
That's a new clip.
your tears are delicious.
There's another clip.
Got them both. Got them
Off
both.
with her head.
But okay, that's too much.
Lame.
Nah.
But what we can, what we can confirm, just based off of the way the proceedings have gone, Warner had tried to file motions to keep.
Werner.
Warner had tried to file motions to keep any conversation about Aquaman 2 and Amber Heard in roles for Warner out of the court. And Amber still dragged them into the court. Now Warner Media executives have to testify. And they didn't want to do that at all. It's already coming out through the filings and the depositions that Warner Media doesn't want shit to do with her anymore.
It's fucking toxic.
Exactly.
A little bit. I mean, she has a
It's
vagina.
just
What?
I'm gonna leave that one
What?
alone.
What
I'm gonna
gets
leave that
me
one
is-
alone. But the whole thing is that she's coming out looking very, very bad. This whole situation just looks like it's gonna go south for her as soon as Monday hits. Because they're actually they're in those starting stages. They're selecting the jury for it.
I look
But,
forward to hearing about her getting fucking destroyed in court.
Oh yeah, it's like he's
I thought that was
Now-
going
he's got
somewhere
something like 78 witnesses that he's going to call, all like most of which have never been seen in any previous proceedings yet.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
she's
this
just
is the roast of Amber Heard.
she's just objecting down the line.
Oni,
Oh, drag her, what?
this is going to be a great birthday present.
Shut the fuck up.
If she goes to jail, this is going to be a great birthday present.
I don't know.
I
if
want
it'll
her
go
ass
that
to go
far.
to
It's
jail.
gonna take several weeks to get through that many witnesses.
I don't care.
Bitches
It'll be
be
totally
real.
worth it. Because I can't imagine having to live all those terrible moments over and over. I rarely have to do that, thank heavens. But for him right now, it's all in the press. It's everywhere. He can't escape it. Depp is having to, and now he's having to go to court and testify about all this shit that this woman has put him through.
Here's the cherry on
all
top.
over.
Here's the cherry on top of it all. Fantastic Beasts dropped this week, and it's already underperforming by all metrics.
Well, it doesn't help that Ezra Miller also got arrested.
Twice.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, golly.
They wanted an encore performance.
We report, you decide.
I'm not saying that her being found guilty, paying anything, is going to ever take back.
Here's the ending, Actinova. I'm going to spoil it for you right now. Just kidding.
Okay, here's the most that I can spoil is box office numbers. And you talk about 1 and 2. 1 was like 120 million in its opener. 2 was 115 or 110 million. I can't remember which in its opener. The opener for this one, 50 million.
50? Called it. Even if she's found guilty, I don't think it'll ever truly undo all the damage that she has done.
It won't.
But at least maybe people will. I mean, I fucking doubt it, because this is humanity we're talking about. Some people may actually realize, oh shit, I really treated Johnny Depp like I should have treated Amber Heard. I fucking doubt it. They'll probably still try to find a way to make him at fault. But I think
they're gonna try, but once the courts make the
see,
decision, that's it.
We're about to see who's really willing to stand up for Johnny Depp when he needs them most, and who's willing to stick by their guns. I know there's going to be a lot of backlash. People are going to try to dox. People are going to try to pull a fast one, but this is one of those cases that that man needs justice.
Oh, it's coming.
Justice.
And it's coming
justice.
in spades.
Ready, thigh pimp hand, please. I want to hear that slap so fucking hard. I would make it an album.
I want to hear it so hard that I don't hear the one with Will Smith anymore.
No, allow it to be so deafening that world peace is suddenly achieved. That would be beautiful.
But yeah,
anyways,
I'm done talking about this one too. I knew it was gonna happen, even though I was like wanting to avoid going too far into depth with it. But
into depth.
Yeah, I'm just Warner Brothers is catching
Amber hearing.
What an idiot.
I'm just like the recap is Warner Media execs are getting chopped. As I hear tell, this dude is a bean counter, the CEO for Discovery. He's a bean counter. So let's just say that Warner has been put on notice like 2 years ago. Actually, they should have been put on notice when AT&T bought them, and nobody heeded the warnings. And the only people that had any saving grace were the people that jumped ship within the last 6 months. But now executives are getting chopped left and right, and the rumor mill is saying that the people that are working for Warner are terrified, and they should be.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you should be.
So AT&T owns Warner Media, right?
They did, but now Discovery is taking over Warner.
Okay. Now I'm following. Wait, does that mean Rooster Teeth is now technically owned by Discovery?
Yeah, they're on the chopping block.
We put Soda to sleep. We need to use an awakening.
That was going on in the chat.
Why not just use Dream Eater?
Huh?
Or Parish Song.
What an idiot.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'll take a no guard Machamp with Earthquake, my dude, or Fissure. Fissure is cool.
Mouth. Anyways, so the yeah, Rooster Teeth. Maybe saying they're on the chopping block is a bit much, but Rooster Teeth. They are a studio that doesn't seem to know what the hell they're doing anymore. So it's if they don't start producing something that's making money, this guy's gonna give them the axe too.
Yep.
Anyways, enough about that bullshit. I see that you're so heartbroken, Oni.
I find it a shame because of what they used to be. So
I would agree. So
they were better when Chieftain was there doing the lighting for them.
Do I see this title of the next topic?
He's over here like shaking like never mind.
Is that the movie I think it is?
Look, it's a rumor, okay? Not
I
even a
don't care.
rumor.
It's worth
Let
it.
me
That's
explain
fine.
this.
I'm cool with that.
Let me explain this.
Okay,
The guys
can we
that made the movie say they are ready for round 2, but they haven't heard anything else about it yet.
Yeah, well, that'll do it. If you don't get a check, can't make a movie. Sorry.
Basically, the guy that did the movie, it was like if in case you didn't realize it, it was a manga first.
The movie was
from
better.
like what,
I
the
had,
70s,
Masamune
80s?
Shido, yes, we know.
I felt special because I got a review copy for this movie, and I got it for free, and I got to watch it at home.
Nice.
How did you like it? Because
I'm
that was one
jealous.
I wanted
I
to
loved
see
it.
so bad, but never had the chance
Oh,
to.
it was so good. It was
It was-
so
it was
good.
really
From
good.
what
It
I
was really good.
remember,
It was really good.
So good.
I really, really liked it. I watched
I
it
heard
with,
that they did a
with my
really
family.
good, a good job adapting it. So
Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of anime, but this was I really liked the story with this.
And another
I
thing
just
I
don't like
liked
the-
was in the animation, they made Alita just a little bit cartoony to get into the uncanny valley, but not so much that she didn't fit in the world with the rest of everything else and everyone else.
Right. Her eyes were just a little bit bigger, so
Yep.
it would
well, I mean, I gotta say that was kind of intentional.
I,
Yeah,
that's
but it
what-
looked
that's
intentional.
my fucking point.
Unlike
Yeah.
the movie Cats.
Oh god. Oh god. So as
But-
I understand it, the guy that did this adaptation, like he got so much love and adoration for it, and he just a couple of probably a few days ago, I was reading that he actually just basically put out a public announcement saying, "Hey, I'm willing to do another one. I'm willing to do a sequel." Like he just put it out there. So there is a possibility that there might be a studio that'd be like, "Hey, this made a lot of money. Let's do it again." But that's I don't really have a whole lot on that one.
Did Alita Battle Angel get the same flack that Ghost in the Shell did?
No. But the problem with Alita Battle Angel, and I say problem, but what actually happened was that it actually debuted the same time as Captain Marvel. And because of that, all of the Marvel shills were basically hate posting about
Preoccupied.
Alita. Well, no, they were hate posting. They were basically giving it shit and hating on it just because it was happening at the same time as Captain Marvel, when the narrative should have been, "Hey, look, 2 female lead movies, yay!"
At the same time, of different genres.
I
Because the
gotta
thing
you
is
gotta
that
love that.
Alita Battle Angel, like, we just said, anime based, well, manga based originally. By, if I recall, the same creator as Ghost in the
Show
Shell.
with someone else.
And different
That was.
people.
Yeah, because it is also similar timeline as Appleseed Ex Machina. So, I mean, like,
Yeah.
this is very tech 80s. 70s, 80s were very tech based. A lot of female protagonists coming out. Now, literally and metaphorically. But I know with Ghost in the Shell, people were complaining about, why do we have a white woman playing a Japanese person, as if they've ever
Never
fucking cared
mind, the
before.
creator said that he envisioned her specifically playing the character.
Here's the thing. For starters, people playing other races, especially Asian, hasn't happened before, has it? Really? We're gonna really try to pretend that hasn't happened before? Second of all, the whole point of Ghost in the Shell is transhumanism and the concept of what makes humanity. She is in a robot body, so she's not. Is she really Japanese? Is she really human? That's the question. And again, I'm not really a movie watcher, but from what I saw, they at least took really good aspects of the manga from the the inspirational base of it. And so I know that was a complaint I heard about Ghost in the Shell, but I don't remember hearing that too much about Battle Angel Alita. But I also didn't really hear too much about it because it is kind of a niche genre, to be fair. Although it seems like there's trying to be a push for that sort of renaissance of it, that rediscovery of the 80s-based dystopian mechanical genre, I guess.
It's a cyberpunk genre.
I mean, yeah, so, I mean, good. I'm glad that he's psyched and stoked to make a second one. I wish Bright were gonna get a sequel, but after the recent events after this shit, they're never gonna get a sequel either, so... Yeah. Big sad. The big sad. What's the thing?
Oh, I didn't know this. I was just checking it. Hang on. I think I broke my tablet. Oh well, you know.
Well, that's a shame.
That's
Stop
what it
breaking
is.
things.
Is that what that is? Nope, still don't know what I'm doing. No idea.
Well, it's unfortunate
Nah,
that all
no.
the good movies get abandoned, and then all the bad movies get sequels forever.
Yeah.
I mean, crap,
Like ours.
isn't Top Gun? Top Gun's getting a fucking sequel. Why?
That was
It's
a
been
good
like-
movie.
Well, but 30 fucking
Don't
years
ever
later,
let go, Jack.
it's Goose season.
They wouldn't allow Tom Cruise to really be in. I think it was an F-18A. Am I right, guys? It's a
Yeah,
Super
sounds about
Hornet.
right.
It's a Super Hornet. What's the number for the Super Hornet?
Was it a 22?
42.
69.
Oh, wait. That's
just
the
calling out numbers.
meaning of life.
I'm
42.
surprised.
42.
42. 42.
My mic won't sit. There we go.
And
That
he
dog
can't
won't hunt.
shit.
No, I can shit fine. I take Ally. It comes out like
Rocket speed.
right. I went to the age to watching Saturday Night Live Dick in a Box to shitting in a box, literally.
Yeah.
That's what I went through this week. I had to go get a colon. I had to get a colonoscopy test for colon cancer.
Did you pass?
It's just a standard when you get to my age. I'm assuming it's going to come back free and clear. I don't expect anything.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah,
then-
not that anyone cares about me shitting
You
in a
just
bucket,
gave
but
Hedger a mini heart attack.
I don't have
By the way,
cancer.
yes, it was the
I'm not making that-
FA-18, the Boeing FA-18 18EF Super Hornet.
That's it. Thank you. I knew
I was
when you.
confused.
My bad.
No, it's okay.
No, I was only confused because I thought y'all were talking about the Super B, which is a car.
No, why
Right.
are we talking about the Super B? Jets!
Or the
Top
Hornet.
Gun.
There's a Hornet. There's a Hornet
Top
car
Gun.
or Coronet.
Oh, no.
I don't like Tom Cruise. Hot take. I don't like Tom Cruise.
Nobody does.
No one here likes
Oh,
Tom Cruise. It's not
okay,
about
well-
him.
He might be a
It's
good
about
actor, but
him.
he's an asshole.
What am
Why
I
is
doing?
soda's weird middle can like weird color? It's like green.
Because I put a drop shadow in there, and I didn't want to make another one.
Oh. It's only on the
I was about
back
to say, it looks
can.
like-
It's good.
It's the can that Oni just drank.
Oh boy.
It's opening day. Let the cheating begin.
Oh.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
I'm the play ball.
Ouch. And that's what's.
Let's go, Yankees.
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna root for
Because
what is
the
it? The
Astros
Houston
are cheaters.
That's right.
Astros. I'm gonna root for them just to spite Chief. I will root for the Astros.
I would say something similar, but it would be meaningless coming from me because I always say nobody gives a shit about sports.
Quite a good
No
fellow.
one gives a
Which
shit
one are we
about
rooting
IT. Burn.
You're talking to a professional ex-athlete here, though. So you get-
Professional and ex and yeah, okay.
well, yeah, you can't play once you hit 25. You're done. Your career's over with. You know that's how it works.
Well, tell that to Brady.
See that hat? It's gonna burn his head. It's gonna catch on fire. It's like
Oh gosh, what is that?
that's a New York dick hat.
We should vote for Jersey just for him. I hear that New Yorkers and Jerseyheads get along great.
Jeter, the most overrated player ever. There you go.
He's the GOAT.
Jeter the cheater.
The worst baseball owner in history, too.
Chief, why are we looking up your nose? He's trying. He's trying. He gets a gold
Y'all
sticker.
are absolutely ridiculous.
Trolling brought to you by Xbox One The Show 22. Not really.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I like Otani though. Oh, he's good. Even though
Yeah,
I
he's a
don't
good
see-
player.
Is it gonna wind up like that
Soda
Konami
six
game
pack.
that was so glitchy?
E3.
Oh golly.
Well, they are actually amazingly putting that on Xbox. Because remember, I was bitching about that.
Yeah, you were.
They were listening to our podcast. Somebody was.
They know not to incur your wrath.
Death is, I think, getting a little bit triggered here. Without information technology's chief, you wouldn't have the stream right now. But without baseball, we might have more time for good movies and TV. Not likely.
Yeah, but
Not
100 years ago, they didn't have TV. They had to go watch baseball.
They had to go to sporting
Well, you can go to
events
the. You can listen on the radio.
And without baseball, you wouldn't have Joe DiMaggio, which means you probably wouldn't have had Marilyn Monroe. Just saying.
That's true.
There's some useless information for you.
You wouldn't have Nolan Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
The Ryan.
Nolan
Express.
Ryan.
And without
Yeah, no,
old
no.
farts like Chieftain and Soda, nobody would know this information today.
You probably
no one
have
would
Nolan
care.
Ryan beef in your supermarket.
We got to do a sports chat on Mondays.
Right?
The very little that we know about sports would be able to fill up a thimble. But
That sounds accurate
yeah.
for me.
I watched the entire game today, the Yankee game. I'm like, oh, I hope they win because that's going to ruin my whole stream if the Yankees don't win today. I was biting my nails. They went extra innings and they won 6-5.
I don't think the Astros are probably on now, but
Yeah.
Yes, he
Guess-
looks over.
My
So is there going
coworkers
to be
are
an
talking,
E3 this
so-
week? This year, guys?
what are we talking
What?
about, E3?
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean the fact that E3 isn't happening this year?
Yeah. Why?
Because it's been, I don't know, it got canceled. I actually don't remember the reason why it got canceled. I just know that it got canceled, and E3 has been on a steep not even steady, just a steep fall off a cliff over the last like 3 years.
It's too
Yeah, it
commercialized,
said
if
fuck
you
it.
ask me.
Pretty much since Animal Crossing came out. Bar was set so high, man. The bar was set so high.
Correlation.
I will only go to
Correlation is not
E3.
causation.
Not causation. No.
I'll only go to
honestly,
E3 if
yeah, they
Oni's
never-
on a panel with me there.
They didn't give an explanation why they canceled it.
I want Oni on a panel answering questions from random people. And
At E3?
Why?
like someone saying something so wrong and just having her just say, why don't you just shut the fuck up?
Oh man, that would make a good
Unintentional
triggered.
humor. Clip that. Clip it. Clip it. It's for our Twitch clips. For compilation. Quarterly compilations. Hey, there's a title for you right there.
My camera is like one of
Hey.
those. It's an A6000, so it's like a real professional camera. So it's on manual, so it zooms in. But yeah. Okay.
there will be no E3 this year.
Nope, for no reason either, apparently.
So looks like South by
Man,
Southwest will
fuck you,
continue
Nova
doing their
Dragon.
thing.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to
so,
clip me looking bad.
Sorry?
What's the matter with you? All right, I guess no one wants to talk about that. All right, it's the next one.
We don't know
No,
what to
you're
talk
really-
about. Like, E3's
I-
not
Yeah,
happening.
there- yeah,
there was
what to
nothing
talk
at
about.
E3, so
Yeah,
okay.
and you
I
kept
think
cutting
we
out, so
mentioned-
whatever you're trying to talk about, I can't even hear you.
Oh,
actually, what seems to be
That's
going
just the
on
mic's too
is
far
that
away.
it just seems like all the first party guys are pulling out of E3 and doing their own thing. Like Nintendo's doing their
Nintendo
They're
Live
not-
and
Is that
Nintendo
better?
Directs, and Sony's doing their own thing. I'm pretty sure Microsoft is big enough they could host their own show and fill the show with all their shit anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing I'd be talking about regarding E3 would be about the changes this is going to cause in the community. For example, the fact that, okay, yeah, Sony had a really bad year last year. Wow, what a surprise. But in most other business situations, it would be you still show your fucking face. You still go out there and you still talk to the people. You still talk to your fan base. You don't lose touch with them. That's just not how it works. But no, Sony got to run and hide like a little bitch. Anyways,
How do you really feel?
by canceling E3 completely, obviously you're missing out on the revenue. So I don't know how they're planning on doing a different E3. I don't. And especially because there's South by Southwest every year. It just happened recently in Austin. Most of these trade show style conventions, I mean, people aren't going to go to E3. I don't know when E3 was last really relevant. I mean, yeah, E3
Animal
was
Crossing.
one of those things that would show up in the news, but it's not like people would really talk about it as if it's some revolutionary thing anymore. It's more, cool, E3's happening, it's a thing. Meanwhile, South by Southwest, you've got video games, you've got marketing, you've got
The
new
chieftain.
products. It's just more variety. So it's really out there to get your name out in a huge variety of genres. Where E3, it's like it's only these things. And then the main companies that really were the showcase of E3 have been failing so badly
mm-hmm.
that no one wants to hear them, or they just don't fucking show up, like Sony or Blizzard having said some of the worst things to their fans I've heard in a while. So
You don't have cell phones?
State of the gaming.
yeah, so it's like E3 is a big source of revenue and a chance for a lot of these gaming style or pop culture creators to get out there, but it's not the only one. So if you cancel this year with E3, I'm really intrigued as to how the fuck you expect to make E3 for 2023. I
You said they're
would
gonna
love to
try,
hear how
so-
that happens. Well,
So I would definitely let me cut in because you're talking about how are these guys going to do a better E3 if they don't show up and it's a big.
no, I'm not
revenue
saying
source.
better E3. How are they going to have an E3 if you skip a year and expect to still maintain relevancy
Oh,
and
mean,
budgeting
don't
with
really-
inflation?
the thing I think the
Are
argument.
you saying soda?
I was gonna say they can always blame COVID.
I mean, they've already beat that one to death.
I'm just saying, why not, right?
That people are still like some of the big entertainment freaking shit is still trying to blame COVID when all these other
People don't give a shit.
all these other businesses have already proven that they're recovering or already recovered.
I knew
I
I
don't
should have
know.
got PPE for lagging out. I fucking knew it.
What's that?
I said I wish I would have gotten the PPE for lagging out. Savior said to do it, and I said no.
Oh, jeez.
You're just trying to have a tax write-off for your condoms.
Wow.
I don't use. Shows what you know. I don't even use condoms.
Well, here's the other thing though is, I think the argument can be made for the relevance of E3 that it's a dying brand, so to speak. Everybody, all the major developers, well, I shouldn't say all the major developers, all the big console names have their own show where they have no competition against other streams, are specifically their own brand, specifically exclusive to their own titles. So,
and that's going to cause a problem. Not very
Will it, though?
quickly, but it's not very slowly. It will, because how are they going to get better if they don't know what other stuff is going on? How are they going to want to do better than their competitors when they don't know what their competitors are doing?
What's going to stop Microsoft from watching Sony's version of E3 or whatever the fuck their show is called? What's going to stop Sony from watching Nintendo Direct? What's going to stop Nintendo from watching either
I see where
of the
you're
other
going
two?
with that.
There's
looking
nothing
at it from the
stopping
consumer
that,
point of view.
but they don't have competition for their brand. So Nintendo just has their stuff on Nintendo Direct. Sony has their stuff. Microsoft has their stuff. Like, you're going straight to the source for the information, and you've always got your fanboys, your ultra loyal fanboys. You always got and fangirls. You've always got your Nintendo super fans watching Nintendo stuff, watching, like, hanging off of every word of Nintendo. You've always got the Sony exclusive people and the Microsoft exclusive people, and then you of course have PC Master Race over here just, chudding it up and chatting it up.
Well, here's the thing, Badger. You also have to remember that back even 15 years ago, things were very different without all the social media that we have. Back then, it was the place to get the show. And it was a show. It's a performance. You're there to wow the audience. You're there to whet their appetite. You're there to showcase, to sell, to market, and to network. Nowadays, you don't have to meet face-to-face.
The whole idea was to spin up the hype train for all the big names and, like, who's better. It was meant to milk that competition, that competitive factor between the people that are super loyalists. But then you get to a point where there's only so much hype that does good, so you have to shift it over to another spot where you can shelter your own hype.
But now people are getting, in my opinion, people are getting lazy when it comes to the showcasing the selling of their products. They assume their name. They assume that their name will carry them instead of, why not we try to woo our audience like it's the first time they've ever seen us? Why not we try to give them a reason to buy from us? Why don't we try to give them a reason to give us a chance? Instead of, they came for us the first time, they'll come for us the second time. Definitely what she said. They're relying on that repeat business without actually earning that repeat business. So
don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe at the links below, and don't forget to bang that bell at the top right hand corner of your stream and never miss an episode of Twitch, Lagging Out, and on YouTube. Yes, this is Chieftain. This is Blacklight Oni.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
Do we break something?
Nope. So I'm promoting, like you said, like it's the first time people were coming. No one got it.
Oh, I hit my desk.
And I lost a viewer from doing that.
Oh. Wee. Didn't spin enough.
But yeah, that's my frustration with the whole canceling of E3. It's not that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss E3. It's that this is what happens when you get lazy. And this is what happens when you don't. It's what happens when you don't keep things fresh, when you don't keep trying new things with regards to marketing, with selling, with networking. It doesn't just happen, as Abs would attest to, as Chieftain would attest to, as any of us would attest to. This shit doesn't just happen. So it doesn't surprise me that E3 is not showing this year. It's a bummer for anyone who's ever wanted to go. It's a bummer for anyone who was planning on going to, sell what they've got. But maybe South by Southwest will be a better market for you. Maybe smaller conventions. There's been a huge boom in smaller conventions in many cities across America.
There's also
Especially
been a
before-
lot of them that have gone under because they weren't able to operate over the last 3 years, basically.
Yeah, but we're coming back into convention season, so check out what's out there. You might find something, you might find your niche, and certainly don't be afraid to network. Even if it's not exactly in your realm of what you're looking at, go follow. Someone might know somebody. Someone might know someone who knows someone. So yeah. F
Why
for
are you shaking
E3.
your head, Soda?
Why?
You're sitting there shaking your head like,
It's the
no,
Ritalin.
no,
It's
don't
the
do
Ritalin.
it.
The Ritalin. I'm on the opposite with the Ritalin.
Hey,
I need some. Anybody got any? I'm just kidding.
no.
Let's not
Doctor
promote
tried to give me
that.
Wellbutrin. They said I have ADHD, and I'm like,
You don't
No.
say.
no, I don't. I don't think I do.
What?
I don't think I do.
You're full of it.
Oni, I see that face. Oni, I see that face.
I don't know.
Chief, I see
I'm
that
not a
face
fucking
too. Chief, I
doctor.
see your face.
Look, I cut
Well-
the wrong fucking pipe today. You don't want me to be a doctor. I'll be like, oh shit, cut the wrong leg.
I'd
Oh,
be
well.
that doctor too. I'd be like, oh shit, we forgot we had that. Oh, that was a brain surgery.
Now they mark up the
Hey,
legs you
He
gotta
didn't
cut
need
off
that
now.
gallbladder,
Like,
did he?
this one,
Oh,
and they
hey,
put
we're-
a big X on it so you don't cut the wrong leg off. Just saying.
Oh, hey, where's my watch?
Where's my watch?
Heard my phone. Oh, my phone's. Oh. Can we go?
Hello,
get my phone?
neighbor 2!
Hello, neighbor. That was a spooky game. I didn't like it. But how many times? That would be a spoiler.
I know the company that made that costume.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. Like, what I want to know is, okay. So if the game has a different type of story, I'd be interested. But I'm wondering if it's going to be like Taken, where the Taken series got.
The daughter
You know,
doesn't
the kid and his
fucking
daughter-
learn how to defend herself.
No, the second one was, I think, the wife.
I thought that's the third one. And that's not me
Oh.
victim blaming. That's just me going, at some point you have to ask, am I the problem?
Yeah, I mean, I go to Paris on a vacation that was not sanctioned,
You
and
cannot possibly want to steal the same person from the same family over and over again. Did you not see how it worked out for the first person? That's like John Wick in some way. It's like,
how many
oh, yeah,
times
let me
can they
just
kill
go
his dog?
Yeah, please do not kill his fucking dog. Do not. No, don't. I don't think the dog died. I'm pretty sure the dog that he adopted from the first one is still alive. So,
Thank heavens.
Small
We got
victories.
something good going for us.
anyways, I thought Hello Neighbor 2
Population
was
can
already
breathe
out.
its sigh of relief.
I thought Hello Neighbor 2 was already out though, or was it? Is it kind of
No.
like Bendy and the Ink Machine, where it's gonna be episodic?
The pre-order started on the 7th.
Oh, okay.
But you can play
Okay.
the closed beta with your pre-order. So
Because I thought the first one was one and done. Like, okay, we figured out what happened. Next.
No.
Kind of what I was thinking.
this one you're looking for a missing kid in the sandbox world of Hello Neighbor 2. This time the whole
Oh!
town is your playground.
Is the whole town also out to get you?
I'm guessing that's what you
Oh, yeah,
investigate.
Okay, yeah, I remember because I saw gameplay of one of the betas. That's right. Okay, that's why this seems so familiar. Got it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm following.
I'm guessing it's going to be much bigger.
It's a lot bigger, but it's also a little darker. There's a little bit more body horror regarding some of the enemies.
Ugh. So bigger, badder, and uncut.
So we'll see. I mean,
I mean, it looks really good.
I like where this is going.
the gameplay I saw definitely was interesting.
What an idiot.
I remember explaining this to some of my coworkers about what the premise of the game is, and that
What an idiot.
it was an indie title, and yeah, they had some high hopes, weren't exactly met, but they at least still put something good out. And Tiny Builds, was it Tiny Builds?
Mm,
No. Well, there's another game developer that helped, release the game. So I don't know if they did the same thing here, but please don't let the sequel be bad. I can understand if it's not the same.
It is tiny.
But don't let it. Okay, yeah, just don't let it be bad because I'm tired of seeing a sequel where it's just like, yeah, we went in a different direction. A different direction from what made you successful the first time. So,
I have
yeah.
a problem with a lot of things doing that.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was just something interesting that I saw that they were getting their sequel going. I don't know.
Going, it's
Excuse me.
Let's see.
I don't know anything about it, so.
Trying to see if they had an actual. You can actually play it if you buy it because it says beta is immediately
Mario Golf.
available. Oh, that's one of my.
Golf is credited to being invented by the Scots.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
And if it ain't Scottish, it's crap.
It's because it makes no sense to me. It's like, yes, I can totally imagine a group of Scotsmen trying to hit a tiny ball across several fields and not kill each other with the clubs. That makes so much sense to me.
Mhm.
Good time to hit a green tax evading dinosaur.
I mean, also
Well, I think
child
it'd be better if
snatching.
it was. I think it would be better if it was, a mouse being hit for tax evasion.
Why?
Oh
But I
boy,
digress.
you didn't get that one.
Oh, that one. I'm
Conrad
tired.
Mouse,
Sue me.
as Oni calls them.
Comrade
Hello,
Mouse.
tired.
Wait,
Huh?
are they making a new one or are they just redoing the 64 and
So,
putting it on the
from what
Switch?
I understand, they're putting it on the retro store of the Switch, or retro, the retro arcade mode. So basically, they're porting over Mario Golf to their online thing, where you just go on there and you play the old games that, This is part of the reason why Nintendo copyright strikes all the fan made shit and the emulators and stuff like that.
Hmm. I mean, I loved Mario Golf back in the day, but I won't go buy a Switch.
I mean,
You don't want to switch it up?
No, they're for
it's
kids.
it's your loss. That's all.
I
I
like where
have
this
two
is going.
switches. The light and then the
On and
regular.
off?
No, my regular Switch is my Animal Crossing theme.
I do like
It
Animal
hurts.
Crossing too.
It goes over her head so high. It hurts.
You like Animal Crossing?
I do.
Yes. Good shit. Tom Nook's trying to get me to expand my house, and I'm like, nah, fam, I
Tom
ain't know
Nook
any
can-
more bells. You little
Tom
freaking
Nook-
Hey,
leech.
Tom
Check out my
Nook's
house.
gonna have you working your debt off for eternity, even after you pay it off, because that's Tom Nook for you.
Yeah. Like the
No,
government.
so it's just like regular America. Pay off debt
Yeah,
for
except
11
with Tom,
years.
but Tom Nook fulfills his promises. When you pay him, he does shit. It's
Does he
incredible.
fuck off?
Is it worth it though?
Yes.
X'd out.
I think it's worth it. It's totally cute and fun, and I love finding little critters.
Yes.
I could do without the scorpions and spiders, though.
Badger stories aren't paying any bills.
It's okay.
Damn.
I know.
Dark Nova Dragon has been like vicious tonight.
Wait.
That's okay.
Did someone kick him in the nuts or something?
Oh,
Am I
man.
coming
Okay,
in louder now?
I don't. All I can say is that Dark Nova Dragon always has the one-liners. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. On a very rare occasion, they're nice zingers.
The GameCube games, I think they are gonna port some of the GameCube games to the Switch.
I think they're gonna do the
I
same
heard rumor
thing
that
with-
they were going to.
I think they're doing the same thing with those that they did with all of their 64 games that came over to the online. It's all going to be Nintendo Switch Online before too long.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So
But I
they
mean,
never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
the price is comparable to. Well, I mean, I think the price is better than a lot of the other stuff. I mean, I got the family package for me and some other people, so we could split it among us. And I was like, it's like
God.
$33 for like 8 They said up to 8
From what I
consoles, and I'm like,
understand,
well, that's
that is worth that's worth it. If you have like a family of more than say 2, it pays for itself in my opinion.
My family of
But
1.
but the negative side is they really need to improve their online. Nintendo's never been friendly to online. It's always had issues
No.
with online.
Yeah, but to be fair, they've always been more of a fan of couch co-op stuff. I mean, outside of local co-op, they've never really done the. Even in Pokemon, the global terminal was never very.
Global.
It had a lot of bugs.
But it kind of
From Gen
defeats the
4
purpose. It's
through-
like Pokemon is the perfect place to try that shit. And
yeah,
yet,
but
if you
Diamond,
can't make it
Pearl,
work
and
with-
Platinum,
Can't get it
terrible.
hard.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the global link was awful. Generation 5 for Black 2, White 2, Black 1, White 1. Yeah, no,
Whoa.
they didn't work out. And then
But that's my
Gen
point.
6. Gen 6,
What?
they changed it. What?
Badger.
To all the new viewers in the chat, welcome. We are Lagging Out Live. If you haven't done so, please follow us. We do these interesting conversations where I never get a word in edgewise. But please come in and watch our subjects because we are funny and we're entertaining and we're the funniest thing about gaming that you're not watching. So if you're here and you're watching, please hit us a follow. Thank you so much. You may
If they're
proceed.
here and
finger
they're
itches.
watching, how are they not watching?
Well, if they're watching and not following,
Wee.
we'd appreciate the follow.
Totally.
I'm already following, I think.
Sorry. Was that not clear or did I not say it right?
I mean, I thought you were clear, but
I am.
I thought it was.
Well, do you want me to
very
unfollow and refollow? I could do that if it makes you feel better.
No, that's fine.
Flip it,
You're good,
flip it.
Badger. That's not everything's
No.
directed towards you. I do appreciate that.
I know.
Your
I
guilty
know.
conscience gets the best of you all the time.
That's where my cat gets that weird face from.
Yeah, because cats relate to their humans like that. Anyways,
His eyes also
How
do
is
this.
this a surprise?
cats are
How is this
assholes. Let's just keep it
surprise?
like that.
My cat's kind of weird. Ask Oni. He does
How-
weird things.
How
Like
is this
when
a
I beckon him,
surprise?
like he doesn't do it for everybody. When I beckon him, he'll do this little like run, but it's like a run with a little hop in it. It's very weird.
There's the tangent, and it's going right off into the sunset.
Also,
I
he
see it
licks
right
soap
now.
off of bathroom walls.
I see it.
and we wonder why there are things.
Hydrate, everybody! We gotta hydrate.
Hydrate or
Yay!
dihydrate.
I
I think that's a
Cat-
nice way of doing the Mutamouth.
Right? It's like, honey badger, breathe.
She
I breathe
through
through my
osmosis.
skin. Like
That
an
explains
insect.
a lot.
Tony, what are you drinking? Pear juice? Okay, well, you know. It's got water in it, right?
I would
already
like
drank
you to
Mountain Dew,
continue
so-
drinking. Please continue drinking water. You are dehydrated.
Me?
I said honey badger.
Oh, okay.
Dorbit.
I was gonna ask, how can
What's
you
a
tell? Is it because
dono?
I'm salty?
What's a dono?
Probably donation.
Oh.
The
I must be
dinosaur.
slow on the.
Oh yeah, bit
It-
dono, yeah. That's a that's a donation here. That's the cool kid slang. Did I not spell that correctly?
I don't know anymore.
Is it
It
so?
says dono.
I overcapitalize stuff, and then when Moabidi streams, he doesn't. He writes everything out, his titles out like a sentence. You notice that? It's like Moabidi playing Star Citizen, and like Star Citizen's not capitalized. It drives me crazy.
You're like,
He'll
what
write
the
it out like a sentence,
Shocker,
but it's
you know,
not capitalized.
thousands of dollars spent on a game that's not even out of alpha yet.
Well, I just use that as an
Thank you.
example. I'm just saying.
Thank you. And opening new studios for a game that hasn't even fucking released yet. I still cannot get over how dumb that is. Anyways.
Well, it's okay because Moabidi actually might be the polar opposite of all of our groups beliefs when it comes to gaming and stuff, because he disagreed with
good.
us on apparently on everything concerning DLC. Which
Yeah,
I
basically.
wanted him, when he said that, I wanted him to come on the live that week so we could talk about it, so we could have an open forum discussion. And he has yet to show back up.
He's like, my schedule is crazy. Oh, my schedule loosened up. Oh, my schedule is crazy. What is it? This is like you for the last 10 years, Mobeanie. Give me a fucking straight answer. I've been trying to call him. Oh, I changed my number.
Would have
Really?
been nice to
You're
know
not gonna
6
tell
months ago,
anyone?
asshole.
My thing is I don't like, if I have the chance to talk to someone as close to face as possible, I'd rather talk to them that way, because if I type something, I don't want to come across as insincere or as more aggressive or or basically as an asshole,
That's not what I meant
when I'm
to
not
say.
meaning to do that at all. I'm just trying to have a conversation, and also because you can only type so fast. So
Well, and I would agree
Hearing-
with that. Like, emotion and tone and voice does not translate to text very well. What a novel concept, right?
I've gotten
so-
dumped because of that before. Just saying.
So, although it can be very good and very helpful, certain conversations are much longer than can be said in just, a few sentences. So, hearing someone's opinions regarding, for example, the Halo TV show, or certain phrases associated, that makes more sense to talk in person than to type it out, because typing it out, it starts getting really heated really quickly. Not just passionate, but
I think you're
people getting
referencing the
actually
actual
hurt.
I think you're referencing the actual conversation that that some of us had in the Discord server. What was it, a week and a half ago? That actually was going
Maybe.
on. Moa
Yeah,
beating
it-
was very much disagreeing with a lot of what I think. Actually, shout out Actinova. I think Actinova was talking and was just hardline. Yeah, I don't fucking like that show, and Moabidi was disagreeing, and you could tell that neither of those two people. I'm shouting you out. Yes, Actinova. Neither Moabidi or Actinova are like hostile people, unless you piss one of them off, I'm sure. And
You won't like me when I'm
Moabidi
angry.
was very much like, whoa, slow your roll, because he was misreading the tone of the conversation. Actinova was just like, I don't fucking like it. And Moabidi was just like wanting, like, I don't know how to describe it, but he was articulating his points as to why he didn't think it was as bad as it was coming off as in the conversation. Then I come along and it's like, yeah, I think the actor was just the wrong fucking choice for Master Chief. And that was about what I said.
Yeah, but and hearing all these all the differences and opinions is great, but like you said, the fact that it gets lost in translation means that it may come across as more antagonistically than is intended, when it's not intended like that at all. So at some point it'd be nice to be able to have a bigger group discussion, but until Moabidi can carve out more time, it may have to wait. We'll see
Spend
you
less
later,
time playing
Moabidi.
Star Citizen.
Are you saying he's got his head in the clouds?
Yes.
You'd be
There's a
I don't know,
possibility,
guys,
but I don't
fuck
know
you
what he
guys. I'm
does
buying another
anymore.
gun. Oh, there's the Mute a Mouth Elite. Mute anyone for 7 minutes for one-time donation of 950 bits.
Biddies.
Limit 3 per stream. Please, Jesus, hit Honey Badger with that 3 times. Amen.
I thought it was only 2
the
minutes.
bird.
Is it 7 minutes or is it 2?
It's 7
5.
minutes
This
for
one's
the
the elite
elite
one.
That's the elite one. The
Okay.
lag coins are 2 minutes. It's kind of
Okay.
like being in the penalty box for 2 minutes. That means you're getting taken off the ice and you're punished for 2 minutes when you play hockey.
I know what that is.
Okay, thank you. You guys don't know sports. I have to explain
Yeah,
everything.
he was
What are you
clarifying for
talking
my
about?
sake. Even though even though I've said openly that I love hockey.
When I play hockey, I let in penalty minutes. I was always getting in the penalty box. They created a penalty box in street hockey just for me.
Is it because you were punching
dirty.
people that were out there?
I wouldn't punch people in the head. I'd use my stick a lot behind their knees, and like, if they hurt my brother, I'd like come darting across the thing and like cross check and jump on them and beat the shit out of them.
That's family love right there.
I only did it once because he got hit into it. My brother got hit into a fire hydrant and landed right on top of it.
Ooh. I only once kicked a birthday kid in the face because he pushed me on the playground.
I believe it.
No, the kid turned 6 and we were 2. Oh.
Wow.
I don't remember that
Do
shit.
you remember
went right
that?
After when we kicked him in the fucking face. That was that time when Dad and Uncle Craig were like, "So how was the party?" And Mom's like, "Jack, I kicked the birthday boy in the face."
You sound like South Park characters.
And they were like, "Awesome! High fives!"
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mom was not amused. It was great though.
Some other people's children, man.
That's my line.
Fuck them
I gotta-
kids. Just beat the shit out of them.
I got a kick out of it.
So did he.
Yeah, right in the
What an
face.
idiot.
It's your
Yeah,
foot and
but
mouth.
okay.
What an idiot.
I like that one.
Anyways, how's this camper's corner going?
Listen,
Yeah.
can you hear it?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh no.
The politically incorrect bastard. I approve this message.
As long as it's not the Island Boys.
Oh
You
god.
Might as
had
well
to
be.
talk about it. We were okay without
the
you
Island
talking
Boys?
about.
Memes. They're
the Island
living
Boys?
memes. They're living memes, and it's just bad.
They're a living disaster.
Is it something I can Google?
Yep.
Is it
She-
something that I
what?
should not Google?
Probably.
Only if you want to keep a brain cell or two. If you don't mind
I've
them
got to
dying
have
a
a brain
horrible
cell.
death.
Right.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Chieftain's Campers Corner. When the IT breakdown breaks down, what choice does one have?
Fuck you, buddy.
Good shit.
All there is today is trivia, because, yeah, trivia is fun.
I would agree with that.
Okay, here we go.
Here is
Hero
today's
can't
question.
do it.
Today's trivia question is, where was Laggin Out founded?
Now hold on, Chief. I gotta point something out. You criticize me when I don't frame my slides correctly. What the fuck is up with you framing your slides incorrectly,
What are you
buddy?
talking about? What are you talking about?
Go back a slide. Go back. Yeah. Bring it back.
What are you talking? What can it?
Your little text on the bottom there.
Oh, since Hero can't do it, how hard can it be?
So what's up with you framing your shit incorrectly and you're gonna give me shit about it, buddy?
Do as I say.
was
Do as I say, not as
He
I
was
do.
trying to slide it by. He's trying
I
to slide
totally
it by.
forgot I wrote that because it was in red.
Oh.
So where was Laggin Out founded?
Mexico.
Hey, what's up, Bulldogs 1992?
On
New
OnlyFans with Whittle Bears.
Wow, dude. What the fuck?
She actually has an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, I know. I'm subscribed.
Okay. Wow.
Clip it. Clip it.
I actually sent that to her because she'd appreciate it. In a Call of Duty lobby, in a Destiny
name.
lobby, or at a Halo LAN party.
See, that would have been such a yeah. That would have been a long ass time ago.
I'm surprised you
see-
didn't put in your mom's basement. That would have been
Oh,
a great
that'd
meme
be-
answer.
Oh,
All right, come on, chat. Come on. Let's get some answers rolling in.
Unisol says Call of Duty. Welcome, Unisol, by the way. Welcome, Bulldogs. Hal, thank you for coming by. First time chatter. We appreciate you as well. We're going to get the horns. Yeah.
You're making Chief horny.
Yeah, baby.
Good movie. Good movie.
What's a good
All right,
movie?
I'm going to remove
Austin
an answer.
Powers.
All of them.
Chieftain will remove an incorrect answer.
My Winky's made of gold.
Shocker! It was not in an OnlyFans. It wasn't in an OnlyFans lobby with Little Bears. Although I wish it would have been.
Of course he does.
Man, her pictures are bonerific.
So I've heard.
So, in a Call of Duty lobby, a Destiny lobby, or at a Halo LAN party, everyone's like, "Fuck you, I don't care." So I'm going to take away another question.
Or they just don't want to argue with Unisol.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely
Unisol-
say that it's a safe bet that it wasn't a Destiny lobby because Destiny hasn't been around as long as we have.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sure.
Now, what I can say is there's a good chance that it could have been a Halo LAN party or a Call of Duty lobby.
I'm going with Circle Jerk.
What?
Of course you would. And Chieftain's like, I'm not even going to justify that with a response.
I mean, they
Just
were
wait.
young.
Oh.
The answer is a Call of Duty lobby. There's
Now-
a story.
Yes, there is a story, but I'm just going to make a comment there about the possibility of the Halo LAN party. That would have been, what, like 2 years, 3 years earlier? The Halo LAN party?
Yeah, that'd have been like 2002.
Okay, so it would have been like 8 years before that.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
It depends on which Call of Duty, which Halo I am referring to, Unisol. I was never specific about it.
Yeah, the Halo LAN parties would have been like Halo 1 or 2. Well, no, it would have been 1 because you couldn't really do LAN parties because that's Halo 2 was when Xbox Live was a thing, like when it first started.
That's true.
Now, I'd argue that it could have been a Call of Duty lobby, Call of Duty 2, maybe.
Unisol's like freaking ads.
Yeah, it
Well,
is annoying.
You can avoid the ads by become a subscriber. You can do it through Prime and actually gift that a cheaper price. So if you guys wanted to do that, you can actually do it via Amazon Prime for like 40% off or something like that. I think it's less expensive, right, Soda?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually do it for a fraction of the price if you guys want to do it on Prime, if you think we are worth the money.
The monies.
So, the monies.
The monies.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
What's the little gift next to the gift? It's free from Prime. Okay, there you go. So you could do like a free sub. So you could do a free sub from Prime. Even better.
Yeah.
So now you really don't have an excuse to
I had
watch
Prime.
ads. So you don't have an excuse not to subscribe then, Unisol.
It's a prime opportunity.
We know you're rich now.
Yes.
Now that you're not working for the mouse. We know you're rich. I can be really obnoxious about it and be like Nikki Crow. I'm like, oh, haven't you subbed yet? Why don't you sub? Why don't you follow? Why don't you sub? Why don't you sub? Why don't you follow? Why don't you sub? Why don't you follow? It's like she does that with her. She does that with her group. It's hilarious, and they do it. So I mean, it works. So more power to her.
I mean, are we not worth $5? I mean, come on.
I mean, are we not worth that? Is Oni not worth RGB lights?
Oh, it's worth RGB.
I made more money working the mouse. Ooh.
What happened?
I just read what Unisol said. I made more money working with the mouse. All right, here is the next question, and this is video game related.
Oh, yeah.
So this should be an easy one. The question is, What famous movie producer and director worked on the 1999 game Medal of Honor? And notice I spelled the name correctly, Oni.
Miller Herner.
Ron Howard, Mel Gibson, Steven Spielberg, or Braided Bandit?
I'll whip it right now. Braided Bandit. Hell yeah.
100%. I sent this trivia to her, and she fucking laughed out. She said, "This is fucking hilarious. No one's gonna know who I am in your chat." I go, "Everyone knows who you are. We talk about you all the time, and Hero always says get good. He purposely doesn't say get gooder because he's afraid there's a copyright infringement."
I do say get good all the time.
You do. Too easy. Although that grammar is incorrect. There's another O at the end of there, Unisol.
Damn. She's coming out with the grammar correction.
TO is for a prepositional phrase, whereas if you do TOO, it means in addition to.
Should I remove an answer?
Let's do it.
All right, Braided Bandit's gone.
The one I guess is obviously still on the board, so
Okay.
we'll see see how this goes.
Second foulest female mouth I've ever heard. Which was the first one, Unisol?
I think we already know what that one would be.
I think so too.
Probably Zombie Killer.
Yeah, I think so too. Pink. Yeah, Pink's pretty salty. She's fun. She's fucking fun to watch though. You watch her. She can back up her trash talk. She just won an Apex tournament, an all chick game squad beat everybody.
Nice.
Not shocked. She's won like almost 1,000 tournaments. So, all right, I'm gonna remove another one. Ron Howard or Steven Spielberg.
On the board.
Is she in Florida, Unisol? And she doesn't want to meet up. I wonder why.
Thought we were friends.
Yeah. I'll see if I can network that. It's not that you come off as creepy, but you come off as creepy.
Damn. Fucking shots fired.
I share that same sentiment. I come off as creepy too, so it's okay.
Oof.
I hung out with Unisol, and he's very nice. So just so you guys
I'm sure
know.
he is.
But it's like, it's
Outside
weird.
that grumpy exterior's got a soft, squishy center.
Oh, she's setting up an esports. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. I learned something today.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would be the one to set it up. She's good at that stuff.
So
You wanna
before
check-
we get this answer going, Oni, are you thinking A?
No.
I honestly wouldn't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, Tyrion just messaged me. His answer is C.
Okay. All right, and the answer is Steven Spielberg. It was actually done by DreamWorks. So, the game. Actually, I photoshopped it. Actually, it's had DreamWorks up here in the top right-hand corner. And I had a content-aware fill it in, so that way it wouldn't be a dead giveaway. Because I know Oni would know it, because she's pretty sharp. She'll be like, oh, DreamWorks. Spielberg used to own that. I know that, so I'm going to say Spielberg. You wouldn't have known that?
No,
You should have said yes, because I was giving you too much credit.
I wouldn't, but I don't know. Just the thing with Spielberg is he's done so many different projects, movie based and otherwise. So, wouldn't surprise me.
Unisol, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, I wasn't gonna go public with that. I remember you donating a lot of money for her, but I'm not gonna address that on a live.
There are fireworks going on. I guess something happened with the Brewers.
The Brewers? Oh, okay. Let me see the score. Let me see.
Milwaukee.
Score of the Milwaukee Brewers game.
I know they lost against the Cubs yesterday, and some of my coworkers were rather salty about it. I'm just like, I'm just here to work. I'm having a great old time.
They postponed the game. Rain out.
Oh yeah, it
rain
was
out?
raining. It was snowing, really.
Yeah,
So I
the
guess they were
Yankee-
like, well, fuck it, we got these fireworks.
The Yankee game
As
was
long as
postponed
I'm-
yesterday.
That makes no sense, but
And the creeper thing hurts. I'm out. He left? Oh, come on. I was just kidding with you.
good job.
Oof.
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 What a dick.
I'm a self-admitted creeper too. But that was okay.
Damn.
Did he really leave?
It looks like it.
He'll get over it.
He's back.
No, he's still here.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, come on. Like I threw myself under the bus with him. And I also said he's an awesome guy. We hung out like a couple of times. He's a really nice guy. He's a really good guy. He's got great kids, and his mom is really nice. I met his mom. No mom jokes. I bet she's a really nice lady. And but joking aside, but yeah, he's pretty awesome. I like him. That's all that matters.
They shared a
So you met his mom. So I'm guessing you didn't whip out the inappropriate Batman.
No, not in person. I have to do that from a distance. So that way I don't get hurt.
Get your fucking ass beat.
Exactly.
By distance, we mean a different zip code so that Unisol can't find you.
Right.
On a
Or his
rooftop.
mom can't find you because I'd be look.
No.
I'd be scared of anybody's mom. I wouldn't want to fuck with that one.
No.
That's true.
I already know moms, short moms, are the most terrifying moms. That is
Yes,
terror
they are.
personified in a small package. My stepmom is Filipina and about 4'9". Okay, maybe 4'10". I will crack a short joke, but my God, when I crack it, I'm gonna be in the other room.
Right.
You have a head start on the running.
Yeah, I don't run anymore, so she'd catch me pretty
Case
quick.
in point. Case in point.
How did my Xbox get turned? What?
And even worse, Filipinas, they know how to hook a flip flop.
Chancla. They
Crazy.
will bend it around a wall. They'll
Look,
bend it around a corner.
I know this because I learn. When my wife wisecracks, I take my flip flop off and chuck it across the room, and she gets mad because I get that hook going too.
Yep.
I learned
It's
from my
that no
stepmommy.
scope. It's part of the character build. It's one of those perks. It's one of the perks. Yeah.
I get that.
No scope chunkla.
I get that that bonus modifier education from an Asian mother.
Yeah, that was an extra feat that you got.
That's right.
Feet. You get it? Extra feet.
Oh Lord.
Hey,
Jesus.
don't let a good pun slip by.
Mm.
Did the sounds work?
No.
I actually
Unless
don't
they went
know.
through Discord. I don't know. I mean, not Discord, but the stream.
It's hit or miss for some of the sound bites.
Oh, really? Sometimes
Probably
they don't
for the better.
work. I don't know why they don't work. It's weird.
Because why would anything work properly on our streams
Right.
ever?
Right.
Like why would Streamlabs just work like it's supposed to?
Right. Why would my mixer have the driver drop in the middle of the week for no good reason? Oh, because I went
Right.
through sleep mode on my computer. My computer does not go to sleep mode when I hit sleep. It just sits there and says, "Fuck you. I'm just going to turn off your monitors, but stay on and have the fan running." And I'm like,
Ooh.
I have to do it 3 times. I got to shut down every program. I have to do it 3 times for it to work.
Who
I
built
don't know
it?
who the fuck built my computer, but they need to be kicked in the nuts. I'm just saying.
See, I did the hardware. I'm not responsible for that open source sack of shit known as.
I had it rebuilt twice. You know that, right? I had it rebuilt because I had to take it out of the old case.
Yeah, you had to put it in a new case.
You know, they didn't even attach the drives. They like I had to like route the drives in. They didn't even do that for me.
I went through honest and truly went through and spent an extra like 2 hours making sure that the drive mount and your drives were mounted correctly.
Right. You did it right. They didn't fucking do it.
They fucking they could have just taken out that mounting bracket that the board was mounted to without undoing all that cabling and cable management. But you know.
Yeah. They're fucking stupid.
So
What an
what you're
idiot.
saying is when you basically had to take the computer out of its dead shell, put it in a new one. They basically made it so that nothing was actually plugged. That kind of makes it hard to function, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's normal.
Wow, that is fucking
Normal. Bluetooth it.
We're talking about computers,
shit's
not your
cut.
students.
Oh, well, no comment.
Neither confirm nor deny.
My shit's
I heard a
always
coworker
custom.
talking. The coworker's boyfriend. He was talking about the car that they're driving.
My shit's always custom.
3 out of 8 cylinders are misfiring. There's a possible 4th, and I'm like, it ain't firing on all cylinders.
Yep.
Yeah, and guess what? It's a Ford Expedition, which is probably the 2-valve 5.4.
Just give it up. Give it up at
Gross.
that point.
Gross.
Very gross.
They have to
But,
spend
no.
over $100 on spark plugs alone.
Be right back. Gotta check on the kiddo.
All
That
right,
is-
we're gonna exploit your empty seat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Empty seat.
They're still going with the fireworks. Like,
They will probably go on for a while.
It
a
might
few
just be
more
a
minutes at least.
random thing, too.
but
Are you near
what?
Kenosha?
What are the s-
I have no clue.
It's Ash Friday.
There's no such thing as Ash Friday. There's Good Friday.
You mean Ash Wednesday?
Yeah.
Same
There's
thing.
Ash Wednesday, not Ash Friday. There's Good
I don't
Friday.
know. That's what Dad said. He I don't know.
Well, Dad's wrong.
Oh. They're putting out several fireworks because it sounds more like machine gun fire now.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Shit!
Rolling a ball.
Duck and
Hide under your
cover.
desk. It'll protect you.
Duck
I don't have a desk.
and cover. She has a desk. She doesn't have a desk.
Duck and cover. Duck and cover.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
Oh no.
Would it be funny if we
Let me
just
take off
left?
the headphones.
Would it be funny if we just left and just like left left here
We should
earlier
just duck under our tables. Just duck under the tables.
It's just like, okay, we'll leave that there for 3 minutes. I have a neighbor that has a campfire every night. Wow. He's a camper. What a filthy camper.
Okay,
Do
I
the
have a
lips.
controversial statement about myself.
I'm sorry. What?
When I take my headphones off, do I
Same
look
thing,
like a
bro.
40-year-old woman who's having a midlife crisis?
No, but you look angry.
What?
You look
No, but-
angry.
But you look like somebody beat up your kid and you're about to beat the shit out of the mother.